When you're planning for retirement and you come into inheritance, it can be both a great blessing and a great responsibility. There is a natural competing tension between feelings of, I should treat this blessing responsibly, and I want to know reasonably how much I can expect to feel comfortable spending after receiving this blessing. In this video, we're going to be talking about what to do with an inheritance and how to think through the competing emotions as you begin the retirement planning process if you inherit money while you're in the retirement risk zone. To begin with, retirement planning with an inheritance can be broken into two separate parts, and in this video we're only going to address one. There's the financial element, which is, okay, you come into a sum of money and now you need to make decisions about what to do with that money. How much do you save? How much do you spend? How do you invest it? What do you do with it? And how much time do you have before you retire so you can make the best plans for that money? I'll make a separate video about that, but in this video we'll be talking about what I believe to be the precursor to any financial decisions when it comes to an inheritance as you're in the retirement risk zone and planning for retirement. And that precursor is, how do you deal with the competing tension and the emotions around receiving this money and how to make the best decisions for it? So initially, the first thing I'd like to acknowledge is, having done this experience with many clients, or having been through this experience with many clients, you will feel this competing issue where on the one hand, you receive this blessing and maybe it enables a certain level of spending or financial flexibility that you may not have enjoyed prior. And there's this desire to make use of that. And on the other hand, you feel this great responsibility because all of a sudden you have this new money. You want to be a good steward of it because it was a blessing that was left to you. And the best way I can help someone think about this is first to say, if you are coming into inheritance and it gives you a significant boost in financial flexibility because you had not saved up to that point a significant sum of money that would be comparable, well, this is like skipping levels in a video game. You may have saved money up to this point in your life, and maybe you're on level 3 of the video game, and now all of a sudden you inherit money that might be 5, 10, or 20 times as much in value as what you've saved on your own. And you've now skipped 5, 10, or 20 levels of this video game. And the point of saying this is the responsibility or anxiety you may have as you inherit this money, the fear that you may feel of, I might screw this up or I don't want to make mistakes with this money, comes from the fact that you've skipped all these levels. And the underlying element, which is that by completing the appropriate levels in the game, you build the requisite skills to make the best decisions with the money. And when you inherit money, you skip all these levels and therefore accelerate past the skill building that would be required in order to make the best decisions with that money. And that is not something to be ashamed of or to be embarrassed about. It's simply something to be acknowledged so that you can then, in my opinion, go about improving your level of education, improving your level of comprehension so that you can bridge the gap between the level that you were at prior to the level you need to be at in order to make the best decisions with this money. And this leads to a final point, which is, this is why it's so important that when you inherit money, you begin with a financial plan. Don't make any fast investment decisions. Don't let anyone tell you that you need to make decisions with that money out of fear or out of impatience or because there's some kind of looming event that you might miss out on. Take the time you need to bridge the gap, to cross the skill gap that you would have had you accomplished those levels on your own, and then and only then make a decision about how to invest that money or what you should do with it. And in a to set reasonable expectations for you, the process of going through a really comprehensive financial planning process should take no longer than 6 to 10 weeks. And there is no financial opportunity that is so important or so catastrophic if you miss it that you would miss out entirely if you waited 6 or 10 weeks to improve your level of financial education and comprehension. I hope you found this video helpful. If you're interested in more retirement planning concepts or even a free 6-part retirement planning video series that we have available on our website, you can download that for free. It's 75 minutes and it is our entire financial planning process called Navigating the Retirement Risk Zone, and it will help you navigate the 10 years prior to retirement and the first 10 years in retirement with a fully comprehensive educational style. You can get that entire video series for free by filling out any of the forms on our website. Again, the playlist is called Navigating the Retirement Risk Zone. And if you like this video and you have any comments or questions, please put them in the comments section below. You can share your experience with how you inherited money, how you learned and brought your education level up, what level of responsibility you felt, what concerns you might have had. And last but not least, if you have any interest, you're more than welcome to schedule a free consultation with our fee-only fiduciary financial planning team by going to our website, clicking on our calendar, and we'd be very privileged to speak to you. Have a wonderful day, and thank you for your time and attention. See you in the next video.